Hello, so this is Sam from So It Sparkle with Sam, and this is Joe.
Hello.
Baby Sparkle.
I'm not sure if I like that nickname, but we'll go with it.
So, as you know, if you watch me regularly, Thursday is quiz night, and as you know, also will know, today is Saturday. But we didn't have a quiz night on Thursday, so I thought we'd reenact our quiz night, but in a slightly different way. Now, I have no idea how this is going to work, but I do quite like hanging out with Joe, and I thought it would be a bit of fun. We both like quizzing, so I thought it would be a bit of a fun for him to do his love of film and me to share my love of sewing and kind of mush it together. And we're going to have a little sewing filmy quiz because it's Christmas. So yeah, so how it's going to work is I'm going to show Joe 10 sewing items, and he has got to tell me, or see if he can tell me, what it's called for 1 point and what it does for another point. And then
in my quiz, I'm going to test Mum on film related stuff, and she will get 2 points if she gets it without any help, and then 1 point if I need to give her a bit of a hint.
Yeah, I think helpful hints.
Yeah.
Helpful hints.
And you've got a scoring mechanism.
I have. So how we're going to score is my Mr. Clippies. So if you don't know what these are, then I'll put a link below to my tutorial where you can make a Mr. Clippy, which is a little pin cushion, but it's also got little tabs on for you to put your sewing clips. And yeah, so every time Joe gets a point, I'll give him a sewing clip to put on his Mr. Clippy. And every time I get a point, Joe will give me a sewing clip to put on my Mr. Clippy. And whoever's got the most clips on Mr. Clippy at the end is going to be our winner. Is that right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Super. Let's have a look. Should we start easy?
Yes.
Yeah, let's start easy. Okay.
Just to preface this, I don't know anything. I can name that, which is a sewing machine, and that's about it. A needle, I know that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
That is true.
Cross stitch.
Oh, well done.
That's a term. Is it when you stitch in a cross?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
So, this is the first thing. What is that called?
Is this a trick question? Because I know it's a wheel.
Well done.
And I've heard the term pinwheel before, and I don't know whether that's a sewing thing. So I'll guess pinwheel.
Pinwheel.
Is that a pinwheel?
You can get a wheel of pins.
Right.
This is not a pinwheel. Do you
what
know?
a shame.
It's called a bobbin.
It's a bob. Okay,
Bobbin.
I have heard bobbin.
Rhymes with robin, bobbin.
Yeah.
What's it for?
No idea. Does it go in that?
It does go in that, yeah. It goes in that.
All right, this is going to sound silly, and it probably is, but bobbin is like when things go up and down. So is that to stop, or to like? Because it's gonna do that.
It's gonna turn around.
Yeah. So is it gonna basically make it smoother?
No, you've kind of overcomplicated it. And if you'd have just looked over there, it might have given you a little bit of a clue, because they've got thread on.
Right.
They're basically, you put thread on them, and you have thread in the bottom of the machine and thread in the top of the machine to make the stitches, and this is the one that goes in the bottom. All
right. Considering you said that was the easiest one, I've not got much hope.
Okay, well, number one. So sadly, your Mr. Clippy lays empty.
Yes.
Okay.
I have my first question for you. Who plays Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter film franchise? I.e. Mum's favourite film franchise.
Well, not my favourite. One of my favourite film
franchises. One of
your
favourites.
Lucius Malfoy. Now, I know who he is, and I know he doesn't look anything like the character in real life, and I've seen him in real life.
Yeah.
And is his name Peter something?
No. Do you want a hint?
Oh, I might need a hint, yeah.
He has 2 first names, so his surname is
Oh,
also
can't be
a
trusted.
first name.
Can't be trusted, not if you've got 2 first names. Oh, okay. Give me initials. Can I have initials?
I think that's past. His first name begins with a J. I won't give you both. Of
Oh, is it
initials.
something Joseph? Jeremy something.
Jeremy Joseph.
Jeremy Joseph. No.
It's not Jeremy Joseph.
No, that's Leslie Joseph. That's a woman.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
It's Jason Isaacs.
Jason Isaacs. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. We started
we
missing.
Do you know what? When we actually do our Thursday night quiz, we're actually quite good and we always get most of the questions right.
But the reason we're actually quite good is because I'm good at this stuff and you're good at that stuff.
Yeah.
Not the other way around.
That is true. On to the next one. So, I'm going to show Joe this.
Right, straight away, that is a tiny little paint roller for a tiny little house. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. Okay. So, Mum's left the name of it on. This is clearly Richard. I don't know if you can see that, but
He's called Richard.
His name is Richard. So, this is Richard, Mum. I don't know. I don't know what more you want me to say.
No.
Richard the rolling pin. I think I might have broken it. No.
Yeah, I think you pulled the pin out of it, but it's fine.
Richard the Australian rolling pin.
This is called. If I tell you what it's called, though,
it will.
It will pretty much tell you what it's for.
I'll guess now what it does before
Yeah.
you tell me what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that is used on fabric to sort of get the creases out of the fabric while
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that. It's for rolling seams.
Is
So
it
it's called a seam
roller?
roller. So yeah. So when you've sewn 2 seams together, you sometimes, particularly when you're doing quilting and things, you have to flatten them out. And then obviously if you had to get an eye in each time and then so you use this to flatten your seams, to roll the seam. So that's definitely definitely one clip for Mr. Clippy.
Yay.
Yay. We're off the mark.
Yeah, we're we're on to a flying start. Alright.
Right. Another film question. No more names.
Another film question. I mean, it's not a name of an actor this time, and you did watch this film last week.
Oh, okay.
So you should get this.
I should get this.
And I for this, there are 4 answers.
Oh, cool.
You're going to have to get at least 2 of them.
Okay.
So, what incorrect names does Grand Santa name his reindeer in the film Arthur Christmas? So if you don't know, film Arthur Christmas, best Christmas film ever, in my opinion. And Bill Nye plays Grand Santa, and he starts off strong and says Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and then trails off slightly and says some incorrect names for his reindeer. Which are those names?
He just goes off random names. Is it like Rusty, Richard, John? John's definitely one of them. Yeah, is it Rusty? No.
Do you want a hint?
Vickers.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so you're sacrificing 2 points, but you did get
But I
John.
got John.
I think I'll give you 1 point anyway,
Okay.
no matter what. But the hint is, it's a famous deer. One of the other names.
Bambi!
Bambi. Boom. Alright, that's a point. Well done.
Fantastic.
It's John, Bambi, and then the other ones are you with the white ear.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You.
Yeah. I love that film, though. It's really
spectacular.
cool. Right.
Send shivers down the shins.
Okay.
1 apiece.
You might have seen this. I know that you say you know nothing about sewing, but you might have seen me use this. So you might know what it's for.
Okay. I've been thrown off by the little gap in the middle, because I'm presuming that not all of them have nice little flower heads on.
No, the flower head might just throw you off a bit. It could be anything. The important bit is the metal.
Is the metal bit.
Yeah.
No idea what this is going to be called. It's going to be something pin, if I had to guess. So it's going to be...
You like pins? You're
Yeah.
obsessed with pins?
Well, I'm better at 10 pin than this. It's got a crease in the middle. No, is it going to be not a crease pin? I don't want to know.
Don't worry about what it's
pin is.
called. What do you think? Because if you know what it is, you'll know what it's called.
Well, see, that's where we have an issue. I imagine, if I had to guess, it's you put something through it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so no chance.
But this is a sewing quiz.
Yeah, so you put the needle through it, and something happens.
So what happens?
I'm gonna say. I can't even think of I have no idea. You put the needle through it, and the thread goes through it, and so it kind of does something to the thread.
It's so close.
Yeah, well, I know how sewing works, but I don't know what this is.
It's a needle threader.
It's a needle threader.
Yeah, so you put the eye of the needle through there, and then you put the thread through. And when you pull the needle back out, it threads your needle for you.
Right.
It's like magic. It's like a magic trick.
But it's not.
It's a needle threader. Do you know what? I'm going to give you one because you were quite close. So I'm going to give you...
I did say that you put the needle
the needle
through.
in, yeah. You said all the words, just not
in the right
necessarily in the
order.
right order.
We got to take a W and whenever one is available. Right. This is a film about Star Wars, probably even more favourite than Harry Potter. What species is Admiral Akbar in the Star Wars films? He famously says, "It's a trap."
Oh, he's fish face.
Yes.
Oh.
But what is actually the name of the species?
What are they called? It's going to be, in Star Wars, it's going to be something like, I don't know, amphibionians.
You're on the right track.
Amphibionians or fishionians.
No, it's something, and then it's a name to do with fish, to do with seafood. So you are you're in the right area.
I don't know. I only know him as Fish Face.
All right. The second part of his name, and if you just get this, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Second part of his name is a seafood dish that is like a common starter that you quite get at a nice restaurant, and it's like it's a name of a dish.
What, prawn cocktail?
No. Did that one make you chuckle?
I was just thinking, what's a cocktail got to do? Like chowder.
Yes, but no.
No.
Not, yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I really don't. I can't think of anything.
Mon calamari.
Oh, calamari.
Yeah. So yeah, there's no points, and
I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what they were called. Is that really what they're called?
Yes.
I'm learning something new today. This one, it's got a cover on it because it's sharp, so just be careful.
I will be careful, but I am going to take this off.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this like I'm going to get anything from actually seeing it. But all of you sewers at home are going to be shouting at your phones, which is good fun. I mean, you could gut a fish with this.
I reckon you could,
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Yeah. No, not gutting any Mon calamari today.
No. You got a good action.
Yeah. So is this? So I don't know what it's called, but is this to get bit out? So like once you've, is it for like plucking threads? Yeah. Is it like and based on the other, is it a thread plucker?
Is it a thread plucker?
Yeah.
No, but it is for plucking the threads.
Yeah, so that's a point.
Yeah, but it's called a seam ripper.
A seam ripper.
Yeah.
I mean, so thread plucker, seam ripper.
So once
they
you've
both sound dirty somehow.
Once you've sewn something, you've sewn a seam. So that's why that's a seam roller.
Yeah, and
And
this is a seam ripper.
that's a seam ripper.
And they're best friends.
Well, not
If
necessarily.
that one's named Richard, what's the other one called?
Doris.
Richard and Doris.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Alright.
There you go, there's your clip.
Look at that. He pulls out to a 3-1 lead. I thought you'd be better at this one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're one question ahead of me.
Yeah. Alright. So, what is the name of the Richard Curtis film starring Donald Gleason, Rachel McAdams, and Bill Nighy about a time-travelling man whose sole quest is to find love?
About time.
About time, correct. Boom.
About time, I got 2 points.
Yes, 2 points.
I love that film.
We both love that film.
It makes me cry every single time I
Yeah.
watch it. It makes me cry. I know for a fact you're not going to have a clue what this is, but I thought that this would be funny.
Right.
So this is what I'm showing Joe. I am going to show Joe how it works before I ask him what it does and what it's called. So see this little ring? Pull this ring up, and it opens.
Okay.
And you pull the ring down, and it closes it shut.
All right.
I thought that was fair.
As someone who is very tactile,
Yeah.
I probably would
Sharp
have
at the ends. Be careful.
probably would have discovered that on my own because I like playing with things. So you like it turns into like tweezers. So that.
I'm going to tell you now. You've got a chance to know what it's for. I don't think you know what it's for. It's got bizarre name. That doesn't mean anything.
Alright, well, you give me the opportunity to just get something funny.
Yeah.
So
You know how you handle remote control. Watch it. Yeah. It's a bit like that.
alright. So this is for. It's sharp. This
I
is.
did warn you. It was sharp.
Yeah. I've got no idea, Mum. This is for like. I'm just gonna make something up. So when you're sewing,
Yeah.
you know, as you do, as quite often happens, the thread, because that's something I know the name of, gets all frayed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It does.
that
Happens.
Yeah, that it does not. It's never fun, that is it?
No.
So you use this to like. You get the bit of frayed thread in between these and you squeeze it and then you lock it in place.
Yeah.
And then you come back to it and you're like, right.
When you're ready.
Yeah, when you're ready.
You're just like, I'm going to throw this out the window.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hold it there.
Yeah.
And when I'm ready, I'm going to come back and tell
I'm
you
going
off.
to deal with it. I need a minute.
It's like,
have a cup of tea.
like a sewing naughty chair.
Yeah. Right, you stay there. And it's called...
It's called...
It's called a
I think I've been a bit unfair.
a strepper.
No. It's called a bodkin.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
It's called a bodkin, and it's for gripping anything that you might need to thread through anything.
Right.
So like if you're putting elastic into a waistband, or if you're putting a drawstring through a drawstring pad, it's to hold it there, and then you can push this through, and then obviously you can
I did know that it was for like holding something in place and using that, but I no clue.
It's about. I'm not going to give you a point for that. You're a bit too far away.
That's okay. Okay, so if Star Wars and Harry Potter are your favourite film franchises, what's your favourite film?
The Martian.
The Martian. Exactly. Who plays the commander of the space crew in The Martian?
The commander.
The person who makes the decision at the start of the film.
Well, that's not Matt Damon then.
It's
He's
not
the one
Matt
that
Damon.
I know.
I know that you know Matt Damon. That's why I wasn't going to give you Matt Damon.
I know, and I know Kirsten Wiig's in it as well.
Yeah.
But she's not the commander.
She's not the commander.
Oh. She's a lovely lady.
Yeah.
She's got long hair.
She's got a nice face, yeah.
She's got a sweet face. She makes some pretty crazy decisions.
Yeah.
And her name is Anna. Am I close?
I mean, go for it.
Stevenson.
Anna Stevenson. No. Do you want a hint?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a hint.
Okay.
By the way, this is my favourite film. I've probably seen this film about 1,100 times. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but you're always asleep by the credits. That's the issue.
Oh, what's her name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's a fantastic actress.
She is.
She recently won an Oscar. She was in Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
And she was in one of the X-Men films.
She was in the She was.
She's terrific.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of a hint. And I think, you know what? I'll just give you her full first name. And you're just going to have to give me her surname. Her first name is Jessica.
Anderson.
No. It's Jessica Chastain.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Oh, she is lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She plays, I think, Commander Lewis is the name of
Commander
the
Lewis,
character.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that. If you'd asked me that one, that would have been all right. You can choose the next one. Which one would you like to guess?
I mean, guess which one I'm going to pick.
The purple one.
The purple one, obviously. It's purple.
So
Right.
this is what he has chosen.
So immediately, that's a very advanced toothpick right there. I mean, you can get properly like in deep with that.
I'm gonna give you a little clue with this one because I think it's unfair if I don't.
Okay.
It has more. It's dual purpose.
Dual purpose, right?
It's dual purpose.
So I think it could be a plucking tool.
You're obsessed with plucking. What do you pluck in sewing?
Do
you mean unpick?
Yeah.
Unpick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plucking.
I think like you pluck feathers, don't you? Or pluck birds.
Yeah, like
you don't like pluck.
So like a staple,
yeah.
you'd like pluck that out. So that's what like
or
in
unpick
terms
it.
of a thread. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we stick with unpicking?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you could unpick stuff with it. Trying to think what this. So does something go through this?
Yes.
Yeah. So something goes through that.
That's one of the ways you can use it.
And what would that be for? Because that just seems.
So the name.
It's like a little catapult.
You know catchphrase. Say what you see.
Yeah.
That's the name. Say what you see, Joe.
A something stick.
Say what you see, Joe. When you saw it on there, what did you see?
It's a purple stick.
It's a purple thing.
It's called a purple thing.
Yeah.
I mean, can you get
It's
them in other
called
colours?
a purple fang, I think.
A purple fang.
I'm sure that's what it's called. That's what I've always known it as, and that's what you buy it as. When you want to buy it from Amazon or wherever, you put in purple thing and that's what comes up. But yeah, they do come in different colours. I've got a pink one and a blue one, but I chose the purple one.
Yeah, because it's a purple thing.
Because it's a purple thing.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, yeah, it is a purple thing.
I chose that though because I thought that would be one that you would know. Well, like you would guess. So I'm gonna give you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel that this was charity. I just realised this is quite nice to hold.
Yeah, it is quite nice to hold.
What do you put in the middle of it?
It's got aquarium gravel in it, so it doesn't run away when you put your pens on.
I like it.
Good. I'll make you one if you want. It can be your Christmas present.
Thank you. All right. Which film won the Best Picture Oscar in 2021?
2021.
Yeah. So the most recent winner.
Oh, so that wasn't Midnight then. That was because that was quite a while ago, wasn't it?
Do you mean Moonlight?
Moonlight.
Yeah.
I meant
It's
Moonlight.
not that
Midnight.
one. No.
Were you impressed that I knew that?
I mean, you didn't. You got it wrong. But yes.
But I only got it mum wrong. I didn't get it like completely wrong.
Yeah, you were aware of a film that had the right
all of the right letters in.
Yeah, the right sound to it.
Oh, do you know what, Joe? I don't know, and I should know this one because I think we've had a conversation about it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I give you my own little wrap up of the Oscars every year because I really actually care about it. It was the one where Will Smith had
he had a paddy, didn't he?
A little bit of a moment.
Yeah. So was he in it?
No.
Oh, I thought that was a clue.
No.
Thought it was a clue.
Do you want the clue?
Yeah, I need a hint.
So I don't.
Have I seen the film?
I'm not sure if you've seen it. I haven't actually seen it yet.
Okay.
It was released on Apple TV, which is why it was a bit of a smaller film, but it was about the deaf community. There's a certain part of the deaf community in America, and I think from that reaction, it seems like you have seen it.
No, I haven't seen it. But I do.
It.
Yeah, it's on my list. Oh, what's it called? It's on my list.
Yeah, it's. And I'll give you one more hint. The title is 4 letters long.
It's not called Here. That would be wrong, wouldn't it?
I mean, critical thinking. You're thinking deaf community. Is it just called deaf?
Is it just called it? Yeah. Oh no, I don't know. Coda.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my list. It's on my list to watch.
It's on my list as well.
Oh, I feel like I've really let you down. I'm so sorry.
Hey, so there's a couple more coming up that would let me down if you don't get.
Okay.
But that one,
that's a bit of pressure. I don't like that. That's too much pressure. Okay, so this one, I think this one you should definitely be able to figure out what it's for.
Right. So immediately it's got measurements on it.
Yep.
So 10 centimetres, 4 inches. And so is it just for measuring the amount of thread that you need? Or
it's nothing to do with thread.
Right. I only have a limited amount of words that I know are connected to sewing.
It is for measuring something.
Measuring a seam?
Yes, it could be for measuring a seam. Yeah, we've definitely along the right lines. Yeah.
So you've got this indicator on this each side. So you want to sort of put it.
If it's for measuring seams, what's it called? Honestly, I've given you everything I've got.
Is it a seam measure?
What's another word for measure?
Seam meter. Seamometer.
Seamometer. I'm going to call it a seamometer from now on.
Yeah, you can
grab me my seamometer. I need to measure a seam. Again, a weapon. This could be it's a bit of flimsy. Yeah, don't bend it, please.
It was not purposeful. I apologise. Yeah, it's for measuring. It's measuring the fabric, and where that is that where you sew until or.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you use it for different. It's called a seam gauge.
Seam gauge.
And what I tend to use it for is to measuring up how far up the hem I need it to be. So then I'll measure it and then fold up the hem to that point, and then make sure that I've got a nice level hem. So that's mainly. So yes, you can definitely have one.
Is that one?
It might even be 1.5.
I don't think we can.
No, let's
do
not do that.
Points.
No, we'll just.
And
have one.
I think you definitely gave me one that wasn't one earlier, so we'll call it square.
I'm just very kind.
Which actress was recently nominated for a Golden Globe for her performance in the film Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris?
You promised me that you wouldn't have actresses' names.
I made no such
and
promise.
I know who it is, and I know she's a lovely lady, and I can tell you the whole synopsis of the whole film.
Yeah, and you really.
But I don't know her name.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know her name.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right. I'll give you 2 hints.
No.
I'll give you 2 hints. When guessing who Jason Isaacs was, you said the first name
I don't even
of this, and you were like, "No, she's a woman." When you said that was close to this person. Which made me scared that you might actually get it.
What, Gillian Anderson?
No, you never said Gillian Anderson.
Did I not say
Watch the tape back. You never said Gillian Anderson at any point today. It's the first time that she's been brought up.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. She's a lovely lady. She wears a lovely dress.
Yeah, my typical hint would to be give you other films that she's in, but I don't think that's going to help.
No.
The only thing I'd say is
I am rubbish with actresses'
I will
names.
give you her surname,
Okay.
and you just have to get her first name.
Okay.
Manville.
Jane.
Jane Manville. No, it's Leslie Manville.
No,
But
had no idea.
Oh.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm not doing very well.
I think that's
on
one of the
this.
last
I'm
actors
glad there's not a
ones.
prize.
Yeah, okay. That's the last one to do with actors' names.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in the clear there. And these last three, you should get all three.
Okay. So this one, I don't think you're going to get.
Right. It's just a big H. It's an H.
Yeah. And when I tell you what it's called, you're not going to believe me.
Right. I've dropped it. It's a good start. It's like this little ramp thing. I'm not even sure which way up it's supposed to be. So, honestly, think this is like a properly like specialised thing that most people who sew wouldn't have. Because like, I've heard of a thimble, I've heard of a bobbin.
Yeah.
What's the weird H ramp thing?
I think people that sew a lot would definitely have one of those.
Yeah.
And maybe not like the everyday sewer, but I mean I only knew about them from watching sewing tutorials and other people having them.
Yeah.
So, and I thought, oh, got to get myself one of them.
It kind of looks like a TIE fighter.
It does. Looks a bit like a spaceship.
Yeah.
An X-wing.
In terms of
Shall
what
I
it
give you a
does-
little hint?
Yeah.
Okay, you use it alongside the sewing machine. It's not
Okay.
something you use.
So it's for that.
Yeah.
So does that? Because that makes more sense because
Yeah.
that looks like it like fits
Yeah.
in it. So
what do you think it does? What do you think it helps with?
so you kind of do you press it down underneath the fabric and run the fabric underneath to give a more sort of precise like area, if that
No.
makes sense? No. Okay, then I have no clue. And I want for its name, I would say a bendy H block.
Oh, good guess.
Yeah.
Completely wrong.
We'll take it.
It's called a hump jumper.
Right. You're making this up. Bodkin Hump Jumper sounds like an Enid Blyton like character.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hump jumper and it's for jumping humps.
That's proper Dr. Zeus.
It's basically if you've got like a hump in the fabric, so if you put that underneath the foot, then it levels it out, so it will go. So it will go over. So it just kind of like lifts it up, basically. So yeah, hump jumper.
I'm gonna start calling people hump jumpers now.
I wouldn't.
That's a
think you
great
should do.
insult.
Please don't.
You're
do
a
that.
proper hump jumper. You are.
Don't do that. Come on, next question.
All right, next question.
These poor people have got to get on.
Didn't realise it's gone on for this long. We're having fun. What is the final film in the Cornetto trilogy? The first two being Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz.
Oh, The Waking Dead.
No.
No, is that a different one?
Oh, yeah, I
No.
think you're just thinking of Shaun of the Dead.
Sure,
which is zombies. But
Oh, what's it called? Is that the one with the pub?
yes, and it's the name of the pub.
Yeah.
Is the name of
What's
the
the
pub.
name of the pub? Is that cheating?
Yes, because that's the name of the film.
Oh, The World's End.
Boom.
The World's End.
Alright.
I knew it was something like that. The World's
My
End.
hint was going to be it's the name of the pub, so that is 1 point.
The World's
for
End.
you.
No, because I got it.
No, because I gave you the hint.
No, I got it.
All right,
I'm
fine.
having two.
You can have 2.
I definitely got that.
Okay.
I thought I was saying the name of the pub, and it was the wrong one, so that wasn't much of a hint. So no, I've got 11 things, but you're only going to have 10. So there is one extra thing there because I wasn't quite sure. What are you curious about?
Thing.
Okay.
Because
show it to the camera.
I mean, it looks like a fancy pen or a laser pointer.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, of all of the things, this is the easiest one to guess what it's for.
Have I broken it?
No, you haven't broken it.
Alright. Okay, so that goes in.
Yeah, and then it comes out.
Is it supposed to go all the way out?
Well, it can do, because it's like a refill thing.
Alright.
Put new ones in.
So... You said this was easy, Mum.
Yeah, this is definitely the easiest one to guess what it is for. And what it's called, really.
So I don't even know what that is made out of, or what that is.
Brush it on your clothes.
Right. It's some kind of chalk.
Well done. And if you brush that bit on your clothes, the same bit where you've done it.
That is an eraser. So, yeah, is this for marking bits of fabric? So
It is. So what do you think it's called if it's for marking fabric and it's got that stuff in?
So it's a chalk fabric marker?
Yes, it is.
Yay! Look at that. 2 points. We're running away with it now. I do feel that you're right. Was it very easy?
That was a very
especially
easy
after some helpful hints. But I like it. It's cool. It's a cool design.
It's very useful.
Yeah,
I use it a
got
lot.
a little clip on it. I like it.
And you can get different coloured chalk refills, so you can do different ones.
Don't want to retread anything. Why is this called Richard, Mum?
It's just a brand name. It's just a brand name. Don't worry about it. I'm going to rename him. I'm going to put a little... In fact, we could have a little competition. What should I call my seam roller? And then just get a...
E. Grant.
It'd be a good way of me remembering it. Yeah. You see your turn.
All right. So, we've had a reindeer question. We're going in for a second reindeer question.
Oh.
Feeling Christmassy. What is the name of the reindeer in the Disney film Frozen?
Olaf. No, Olaf is the snowman.
Yeah.
Oh, what is the reindeer called? All I can hear is the reindeers smell better than humans song. Yeah. Reindeers smell better than humans. Sven.
Well done, and that is 2 points. That is no hint. Congratulations.
Sven.
My hint was going to be I think there are 4 characters in the film that are named after the writer of. I think, is it Frozen, the Snow Queen?
Right.
So it's Hans.
So who's Kristoff then?
Kristoff is the guy that Anna falls in love with.
Oh, and
after
Sven
Hans.
is the reindeer.
Sven is Kristoff's reindeer, yes.
Excellent. Oh, I'm really proud of myself.
Well done, Mum. Alright, so scores going into the final round.
Yes.
You have 7.
I've got 7.
And I also have 7.
Ooh, 7 apiece.
Look at that.
Right, now, because I want to win,
right,
and I think this one is easier than this one, I'm going to give you this one.
I mean, I wanted that one because I would have just said screwdriver, because that's what it looks like.
Okay, you got that wrong.
Yeah. So this is like a knitting needle almost. Right? Like, I mean...
Or a chopstick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And...
some kind of wooden dowel.
Yeah.
And a plastic tube.
Is this just a case for it, or is this to do with what it is? Okay.
You need to do what it needs to do. You need both.
All right. They're both invaluable to the process.
Yes, you need both.
I've got no clue. This is really annoying, actually. I've touched a chance to win, and now I'm really annoyed, but I have no idea. I think it's gonna be called a jacket needle.
It's one of those things that once you know the name of it, you know what it does.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a jacket needle, and I have no idea what it's
Jacket needle. No. It's a tube turner.
It's a tube turner, right.
And it's for turning tubes. So, like, you know, like if you make something like a scrunchie, which is a long tube, then you use it for, you basically put your fabric in and you use that to push it down and
Look at that.
turn the tube.
And just out of my curiosity, what's this called?
So that's a crochet hook, and that's for crocheting.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's definitely a screwdriver. Alright, final question. So this is for all the marbles.
For all the clips.
All the clips.
Yeah. I'm not playing with marbles.
Yeah.
Sewing.
That would be silly.
That would be silly.
Unlike this. What is the name of my favourite non-Star Wars film?
No, I know. It's the song, isn't it? Sunshine on Leith.
No, that's a different film about the Proclaimers.
Oh, is it the song? Still the song?
It's.
Is
This
it the
is my
song in the
hint. So
film?
this is for 1 point.
No. But is it the song? No.
It's
Before
the-
you give me a hint,
Yeah.
is it the song? Oh no, what's it called?
It's the name,
I know what you mean. But what's it called?
and it's also the name of the school that's in the film as well.
Oh, this is going to really annoy me. I've seen it loads of times.
Yeah, because
I've
I've made
watched
you watch it loads of times.
Was I close?
I mean,
Is there the word sunshine in it?
it begins with an S, and that's your final hint. Both words begin with an S.
Oh, it's going to really annoy me.
Yeah.
It's going to really, really annoy me. Is it something street?
Yes.
Sunset Street.
No. It's Sing Street.
Sing Street. Oh, it's really annoying.
Yeah, and that is really close. And right, we've tied.
We've tied.
Look at that. We're both absolutely miserable at each other's favourite hobbies.
Oh, I really enjoyed that.
That was really fun.
Wow, sorry that was such a long video. If you stayed to the end, well done and thank you very much. I'm just going to open day 17. It's an odd day, so I don't need to open my flying bobbins. I'm just going to open my Get Sewn with Abigail. Oh, doll needles. These are absolutely fantastic for making my lunar lapping dolls. These are fantastic, so these have come really useful. So again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the quiz with me and Jo. We definitely had a really good laugh. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now.